Taking on the former FDE member, Chamelian.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's got to hope his luck changes and he doesn't... I mean, you got two guys who spent more time on the canvas than Da Vinci.
Bobby Rogers, I got to say that, I do my homework, and I got to say, going through the old tapes of you been, kind of casually coming out as an observer, they've all been during Tyger Smith's matches.
Well, he is a good young wrestler, and if he could get a little more vicious, I think he's got a lot of promise. Although Chameleon has the time on him, you never know. Matter of fact, I'm going to go right now and take a look at this.
So he is someone you are scouting, then?
I'm scouting everybody, Bender, except for the guy next to you.
Well, there goes Bobby Rogers. He's going to go on and check out Tyger Smith, the guy he's been kind of keeping his eye on here in NMW.
Well, Bobby, I should say, Booby shouldn't let the door hit him in the ass. Good riddance of bad rubbish.
What do we got, a sliding glass door here? God, we get rid of Bobby Rogers. Now we're joined by Spazman himself.
No, get it right. Dragman Simmons! Dragman!
That's about time you nutted up and said something to my face for once, Burton. All right? When you're not busy killing ratings, you're talking crap on the internet behind the keyboard, hiding behind anonymity. You've heard enough of the inane ramblings of one mad dog, lapdog, Bobby Rogers. You know why I came out here, Bender? Because I'm the people's AC and I can. IP Green and Cowboy Dom Adams are not going to embarrass Spazman Simmons and the New Millennium Wrestling office in the manner in which they just did. You might call me Dragman Simmons. You might call me Fagman Simmons. You can call me Spoogman Simmons. You can call me whatever you want, as long as you do it to my face, because you definitely will feel the fist of rage through your teeth. Let me tell you something. You know what comes along with being assistant commissioner is having the juice to make a match. Now, I know for a fact that Cowboy Dom Adams and his little girlfriend, IP Green, are booked for September to Remember at the Yuki, September 29th, which just happens to be off of Empire Boulevard, right near Baytown Plaza.
1970 Empire Boulevard.
Thank you very much. Contact NMW2000.com for tickets. Hey, by the way, SpazmanSimmons.com is up and running. But the fact of the matter is at September to Remember, I'm so hyper and so pissed, Bender, I can't talk. If Cowboy Dom Adams or IP Green lose, IP Green becomes my hooker, and not only that, I'm going to do my best to book the fact that I.B. Green is handcuffed to the Spazman at ringside. I'm not promising this, but I'm going to do my best to make sure that way I know that little midget, the little dwarf, will not interfere in the match.
Bobby Rogers asserting himself in this match, as you see, helping out Tyger Smith. This place was Irish whipped into the ring ropes. Bobby Rogers just, casually tripped him.
Well, you've got a battle of the men with the donuts in the win column. Two guys that count the lights. But Dragman, which is what I think we'll call you, did you give that wig to Bobby Rogers when you were done? I mean, I know you've got that dandruff problem from hell. I mean, there's no shampoo that can help you.
So what you're saying is, Spazman, September 29th at the Ukrainian Club, September to Remember, Don Adams is booked on that show with an opponent to be named. If he loses that match, I.B. Green, kind of in the same light that, with Sunshine and Jimmy Garvin used to do, he'll actually become your valet for a day.
If that's what you want to call it, Bender, you can call it that. I call it something else, but I've already been censored. So what else is new? Which reminds me, Big TV needs to be on Time Warner Cable. Call your cable company and demand it. But the fact of the matter is there's a match in the ring, and it's between this guy, Tyger Smith, who I've never heard of, to tell you the truth, and Chameleon, who, by the way, just happened to be the only member out of the FDE that ever showed me any loyalty. He's the one that came to me and told me that Cowboy Dom Adams and IP Green are in the back conspiring against me, man, which is why you saw me jump over to the Punishers.
And Chameleon, you're a winner here on New Millennium Wrestling. With Tyger Smith showing some flashes of brilliance, just can't get it done. A little short, comes up at the pay window.
Well, I'll tell you what, Spaz, man, you obviously having a furious fascination with I.B. Green, which is why you want to be handcuffed to him come September 2.